Hey, Sag. Hope you're all doing well. This is going to be an energy check-in for you, Sagittarius. Anything you need to know, messages of guidance. I just saw the card of anxiety and sleepless nights. I'm not sure if any of you have experienced that. Um, if you are Sagittarius Sun, you probably also have some strong Scorpio placements, and we just had a full moon in Scorpio with a Taurus sun. So that could have affected your mental processing, maybe some overthinking, and also your sleep for some of you. Okay, Spirit, please and thank you for the Sagittarian Collective, messages of guidance. What do they need to know? I am also doing personal reading, Sag. My details are in the description box below. And just a reminder that this message is not going to resonate for everyone. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, for Sagittarius, let's see. Justice, card of Libra. And that is about fairness, Sagittarius. So fairness and balance. You could be going through some trials at the moment, maybe even literally, at work, some kind of a hearing or um, proceedings related to fairness and to justice. This could also literally be the High Court. But let's see what the other cards have to say. But it is, it doesn't have to be literal. It could also just be justice or karma in a situation that you are thinking of, bringing balance to the scales. Maybe you feel that you haven't expressed yourself fully, and an expression of that, because Libra is also air, which is thought, intellect, and expression. There could be something that you are wanting to express here in order to balance karma or create balance in a certain situation, Sag. Maybe say your piece, is what I just heard. Ace of Cups, this could have to do with an emotional situation or a situation that taps into your emotion. But this is a new beginning, maybe a new conversation with emotional expression. This is also about your own emotional sense of peace and using or tapping into your heart space and into your intuition through the crown chakra, through the top of your head, which is downloads, and recognizing that which is intuition and that which is, a mental model or a thought process that is not, that is maybe coming in from an external perspective, but is not intuition. So I do feel for some of you, it's about discerning that. What is your emotion and what is your truth versus what, others say that it should be. Sorry, Sag, I have a bit of a cold, which I am getting over. There's something here about emotional threads as well, Sag, like connecting the dots about a situation that has impacted you emotionally and learning the lessons from that. But it's almost like blessings. You see it as a sense of blessings. If you haven't experienced that already, that's definitely coming in for you. You've had this in a previous reading, and again, it's the card of missing, it's the card of nostalgia, it's the card of revisiting the past, So someone could be missing you, or you could be missing and thinking about someone here in a nostalgic way. And maybe that's the justice. Maybe you haven't been in contact or communication with this person, and it has impacted you emotionally. Maybe you are recognizing the love that you actually do have for this person or situation and wanting to bring in a sense of fairness, balance, and justice to the relationship. One or both of you walked away here to protect your emotional peace or because you were feeling emotionally overwhelmed. I do sense, but it feels like a past energy to me. There's definitely a sense of walking away here. And maybe with this last full moon, there were a lot of realizations around that. Why did you walk away? Why did they walk away? And revisiting, old conversations maybe, or, your feelings about the situation and recognizing that, it was unfair or imbalanced in some way. Justice is also an 11 card, so it is about two people, maybe a connection that is important to you, Sag. You want victory in the situation, whatever it is. I feel like you want to come out on top, but also maybe your pride has been affecting you, in the situation or preventing you from bringing about the balance that is needed. Card of Leo, and behind that, Wheel of Fortune, which is the card of Sag. Major Arcana. This is definitely about a conversation here. It could be with a Taurus, but there is some stubbornness in the situation, is what I'm feeling. We both people maybe don't want to shift or budge in the situation, and so it creates an imbalance. And I feel like some of you are feeling that imbalance. Yeah, maybe wanting to reach out, take a leap of faith, send the message, a warm message, a reconnection. But your pride, I feel like your pride is definitely getting in the way, yes, Sag, or this could be your person's pride as well. There's pride in this situation, whatever it is, whether it's a connection, whether it's a work situation where justice needs to come in. There's definitely a sense of pride and not wanting to shift or budge. It is also about strength and courage, Sag. And Leo is a fixed energy, so Leo can be quite stubborn, not wanting to budge, but it is about finding the strength and the courage to trust the situation enough to reach out. You could be traveling, yes, Sag, but I do feel like this is a sense of moving away from the mental conflict associated with what this is. It has caused mental conflict in the past, maybe a bit of anxiety. And reflecting on it, brings back those memories, but it's moving away from that for your inner peace. Again, the card of walking away. Maybe you've decided to leave this alone, but there's still a fire that is burning here. And it is somehow inspiring you or instigating, or it's just a niggling feeling that you have, is what I'm getting, that you need to turn around, and maybe that, there are words left unsaid, or there's something left unsaid that needs to be said in order to bring about a balance. Again, I'm sensing a feeling of emotional overwhelm. Any advice for Sagittarius spirit? By advice for Sagittarius. This is about restoring a sense of emotional peace and fulfillment for you, Sag. So whether you decide to reach out or not, or to express your truth or not. It is dependent on what is going to bring you a sense of emotional peace. And that is the Eight of Cups as well. I feel like that's why, the move away from whatever this is for a sense of emotional peace. Trust your intuition, Sag. Whatever is coming to your mind. Again, I'm getting this energy, your intuition, but this is fire energy. The Ace of Wands is a fire card, and it is about the Agni, or the fire that's lit in your third eye area, pineal gland as well, which is activated. And there's something about downloads or messages that you are getting. And again, I keep getting connecting the dots. It feels like you are observing a pattern, or a puzzle. The puzzle pieces are coming together for you. And that's going to give you guidance in what to do next, Sag. The bottom of the deck, yeah, manifesting, card of Gemini, which is about communication technology. So you could still be in ideation phase, or in the phase of manifesting what it is you want to express in order to bring about balance here. I do feel like it was a situation that left you feeling unworthy, some mental conflict or overthinking, or even feeling abandoned. But that is being resolved emotionally for you, Sag, and you are recognizing both sides or both perspectives, and using your intuition to act clearly and with strength and with courage. Okay, Sag, I hope that helped and brought you some peace. Sending you lots of love until the next time. And if you'd like a personal reading, my details are below.